Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, WMBM listeners. I am Dr. Karen Lewis, licensed real estate broker with K1 Realty Group. And I want to welcome you on the Real Estate Radio. And we're going to have some fun today. I want to give out my contact information, 305-323-1556. And all my social media is K1 Realty Group. And while we're here, the contact numbers are Miami-Dade 305-953-9626 and Broward County 954-525-1490 and toll free 888-599-WMBM. So don't forget to call in because we want to hear from you today. So I do have a guest here, but before I start, she's just smiling at me. Wow, just smiling at me. So I must be looking good or saying something good. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit about the market trends in the Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm Beach area. And this is for the second quarter. We had 26,735 properties sold. So that means that people are buying houses. So if you're interested, we can help you at K1 Realty Group. And the average price was $289,000. And for single family, we had 13,796 properties sold at an average of $360,000. Townhouses and condo combined, we had a total of 12,815, and that average price was $202,000. And we also had mobile homes. And what's happening with the mobile home industry is that sometimes the houses now in South Florida, you know, as I know, that they are so high. So people are transitioning into mobile homes, and we had 124 of those sold. Average price is $100,000. So that's what is going on in the real estate area when it comes to housing. So again, properties are being sold. This is the time for you to get your home. Give us a call, and we would love to help you. 305-323-1556. And I want to say something outside of that. I wanted to share with my audience. I want you all to be the first to know. I hope you all appreciated all the real estate information that we've been giving you throughout the last few years. I hope you got something from it. We're going to continue giving out real estate. We're never ever going to stop. But what we've decided to do, we're always looking for change, and we're always looking for ways that we can really help our audience, help the community, and go to another level. So instead of the Real Estate Radio, we are going to change it to Rich Mom. Yeah, Rich Mom. You might say, well, do you have $1 billion, Rich Mom? Might not have that $1 billion yet, but I know how to make that money. I know how to save that money, and I know how to make that money multiply. And that's key at the end of the day. And then I have a continued guest, and guess what? She is my rich daughter. She can't tell me anything else. This is one of my rich daughters right here. And she's going to be with me. And I tell you, the knowledge that she has is just, oh my God. It is so much information that we have to be able to make a difference in our community. And at the end of the day, that's what it's really all about. Go ahead, Rich Daughter. What's up,
Thank you, Rich
Daughter?
Mom. Thank you. So we just wanted to use this time and space to share with you what we'll be talking about every first and third Saturday. Yes. First and third Saturday. Okay, so that's what we were kind of talking about in conversation, and when we said, hey, we can use this as a way to really talk about and highlight some of the really great things about our relationship and how that has benefited me as a woman. And I think any other mom-daughter pairs that might be tuning in, or if you're just listening and you're a mom, or you're just a daughter, or you're a grandmother, hopefully it's something that you'll end up mentioning to your daughter about these two women that started taking this journey together a very long time. I met Karen when I believe I was 14 years old.
That's right.
And when I met you at 14 years old, I remember the amount of ambition and helped me cultivate. You were always someone that saw me, no matter what I was doing, whether if I was at the top of my game or at the low end of it. You were always someone who inspired me to do better. And you pushed me to make better money decisions. You challenged me to make more money. You challenged me to grow my money. You challenged me to build my business so that it's stronger and it stands longer. And I think that allowing people to come inside of our relationship and what this mentorship has been like is not only going to make me richer, but it's going to make them richer too.
Right. Shani, you know, and I'm glad you say that. I want to just go back on our journey so that people can come inside. So we're like in your kitchen, in your living room, wherever you want us to be, your TV, your social media. But I really want to go back when I first met you, and we were doing a teen magazine. You remember that?
I do remember.
And out of all and I love mentoring young people. I love it. That's my desire. That's my passion. And Shani was the only one that I said that I'm not going to make it with this girl, right? Well, let me not as far as attitude, but as far as that who would stand through the test of time. You were the last one that I thought would stand through the test of time. And I tell you, she rode with me in the humps, the bumps. I mean, she literally have been, riding with me. And not only that, sometimes Shani, I'll run stuff to her. And the great news about Shani as I share information with her, and this is not usual for, most people, she would take the information and she will run with it and execute. And that's key right there. And I always tell young people that I mentor and that I coach and that I talk to is that we have years and years of experience over you. Not saying that everything that we say is right, but at least consider and talk about it and think about it before you make your own decision. And you've done that. I mean, I've just watched you just go through, and I've had, conversations early in the morning, throughout your life, and we've just talked. You talked to me on my walks,
we've been through
my
everything.
exercise.
We've been through college together. We've been through marriage together. We've been through having babies together. We've been through breaks in my business. We've been through being broke. We've been through managing money. So we've been through all types of phases. So that's what we want to use this platform for. Number one, we want to entertain you. Karen, you're very funny. I hope that you allow people to see that part of yourself. We want to inform you about how we, it's not necessarily about you duplicating everything that we do, but we have disagreements, you and I, we have disagreements. We've had to apologize to each other. I think that there's a mutual respect between you and I. I don't think that I just admire and respect you. I think that it's a mutual type of thing. And I think sometimes in relationships, that's difficult for women when they're, when one is older and one is younger, they automatically assume that, the one that is older is always going to be leading and always in the leadership position. But I think one of the things that you and I have done well is that we have a mutual respect for each other. Right.
Oh my God, yes. And the thing about it, and that's why we have so much information to share, because it's about being real and to say, okay, you screwed up, you were jacked up, you messed up. Okay, now after it's over, you messed up with your money, you've done wrong, but now let's see what I can do, what I can change, and what I can do to improve and make my life better and have a better lifestyle. And you're right about that, because I share information and I kind of feed off you, and you might come and tell me.
Yeah.
A lot of times when people are older, they don't want to listen, or they think they know everything, so they don't want to listen to younger people. I'm all in your mouth, I'm all in your nose, I'm listening to what you have to say, right? Because you ladies, I'm using the guys as a phrase, but you all are so creative and so much to share. And when we bring that wisdom and that creativity together, we get ready to just blow up this community and make a change in people's lifestyles. And that's what we need out here today. And that's one of the reasons that made me transition. Again, I'm not stopping talking about real estate. That's my passion. That's my baby.
Your money.
And the finance. Not only that's how I make my money, but that's how I'm able to help people, help women, and help people who want to be able to invest and use that as one of the streams of income.
Exactly.
But with it all coming together with this platform here, I think, and I know that we're able to do some major things and make a difference really in our community.
All right, so what kind of things are we going to be talking about here, Karen? What are we going to talk about?
Girl, we're going to talk about your money. We're going to talk about your man. Don't forget that. That's part of it. We're going to talk about your money, your man, the methods on it, and we're just going to be free. That's what we're going to do. I'm going to be free.
You're going to be free?
I am going to be free. You're going to be free?
Okay, so
wait.
I'm going to be free. I'm going to be 100% free. All right, so you can hear.
Wait. I'm going to interrupt. Okay, so wait. We're going to interrupt each other too. And so we're going to just
let our real relationship.
And we're going to let our hair down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's already down.
Yeah, you're right. Well, she did tell me I need to let mine down.
Just a little bit. Okay, so there are some different things that we've learned from each other. Let's talk a little bit about some of the lessons that, if you can think of one lesson that you've learned from me as it relates to either my mindset or how I operate with money.
Well, I've watched you, and actually, Shani, if the truth be told, I've never watched you just spend crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen you go to the mall just to shop because you've had a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've seen you make better financial decisions because I knew years ago after you got out of college, I think it was right after you got out of college, you bought your first condo, and then you had to do a short sale on your condo, and then after that right there, it was almost on. I've seen where you had to make sacrifices, where you've even had to go and literally get a job just to make sure that you're able to maintain your finances, and you were able to put aside earning, and you were able to learn some things and be focused and be consistent with what your goals were, and then from that I saw you able to increase your income.
Yes. I think one of the beauty things that I've had in this 20-year relationship with you is that I've always seen you expand. Ever since from 14 all the way up until now, I'm well into my 30s. And I had the opportunity to just watch you continue to challenge yourself. I think that's one of the things why most people don't make as much money as they should or that they could, because they refuse to challenge themselves. I've seen you challenge yourself in when you have, if you have a few realtors, you'll figure out how you can expand that. So for those that are listening and you're looking for some basic takeaways, at least from this first show, is challenge. How are you currently challenging yourself in your current financial relationship? Do you just have all of your money sitting in your regular savings account, and just letting it get maybe 0.18%? Can you challenge yourself a little bit in that way?
Well, one thing too, a lot of times when it comes to money, the mindset that we have to change our mindset. We have to change our belief system, because we don't trust the process and we don't understand. It's almost like with a credit card, you go and you're paying interest in that, but you'd rather pay the credit card as opposed to when you come and sit down with me. I'm also a chartered retirement planning counselor. So when you come and sit down with me, and then the first thing that you would say is, well, how much money do I save? But when I go to the mall, most times there is never a question on how much should you save. And we don't like to trust the process. It's immediate gratification. And once we learn how, even when you were talking about me, you were talking about challenges, it's because one thing that I've learned through life is to be able to trust processes. Not dealing with a special circumstance or a situation. I learned how to trust the process, and that's where it hurts, even when it comes to financial situation, even when it comes to as being a business owner, and you have to bring creativity with that, and you always have to be thinking, and always have to be jumping, and always stay on your A game.
All right, so because this is the Rich Mom Show, can you tell me, I'll tell you, if you tell me something you bought this week, and I'll tell you something I bought this week, because sometimes I think when people listen to experts in the financial realm, they think those people don't spend any money. So tell me something that you bought. What'd you buy this week?
I bought 2 dresses and some boots. And let me tell you how I ended up doing that. My husband, he had to go get a root canal, right? So I was on my way to get him, and then all of a sudden I got a phone call, and he called me and he says, well, babe, I'm not going to be ready but for another 45 minutes. And so I said, okay, well, maybe I can just take this detour to the mall. And so I ended up buying 2 dresses and some boots. What about you?
And how much did you spend? How much did you spend?
She won't stop.
I won't stop. How much did you spend?
Okay, because I gotta be real. I think the total was like $345.
$345. Oh my God. 2 dresses. Okay, are you proud of it or not?
Am I proud of it? I'm not. I'm okay with it.
You're okay with it.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm okay with
it was
it.
something that you could.
And so I don't, and normally it's very rare that I would go and spend some money on some material things and have a regret. Now, if I go to the mall and I think that I may have a regret, or it might not be in my budget, then this is my process, is that do not buy it right now. Like it, love it. And if I wake up in the morning and I still say I want that dress, or I want whatever it was, then I'll say, okay, I won't go back and get it if I think that I can't do without it.
Okay. But if you can't, so in this instance, you spent the $340. There was absolutely no guilt. You love everything about the 2 dresses. You love the boots. You're very happy that you bought it.
Yes.
No regrets.
No regrets.
All right, perfect. All right, so I have been dealing with. You got something else to say?
No, go ahead.
You ready to
And
get to
so no, I'm ready to get to yours. But I want to
Okay.
say one thing. Normally, I wait for a big sale.
Okay.
I really do. Like if a dress is $345, you know, I get clothes with the sales representative. So they personally call me and say, hey Karen, we're having a sale. Come here, and the dress is $29.99.
Perfect. I like it. All right. So let's see. What did I buy? So I actually bought this purse. I bought this purse. Yeah, I did buy this purse. I did buy this purse yesterday.
Okay.
And it's actually a purse that I have been watching
I
for
like
a
a
while,
purse.
right? I've been watching it for a while. Typically, I will keep my purses for about 3 years. It's not something that I buy a whole lot of. That's another part of my money story, is that I'm a huge minimalist. I may buy a purse maybe every 3 years, right? Sometimes I'll buy a purse. Okay, all right. So I'll buy a purse every I'll buy a purse every 2 to 3 years. You see, she's mothering. Look at that. All right. So I buy a purse every 2 to 3 years. One, not because of financially, not because I can't afford one, but I honestly don't fall in love with things very frequently, and that's kind of like what my. Like, in order for me to buy it, I have to be in love with it, and I don't fall in love with stuff that frequently. It's not something that it doesn't happen all the time. So I was like, okay, wait. So whatever. The person.
So how long you say?
So I hadn't bought a purse in like about 3 years.
Okay.
Right.
All
So
right,
finally, whatever. I went to the store. I saw the purse. It was $300. Right. So I saw the purse for $300. I was like, I don't pay $300 for that purse. I don't pay $300. So I have a friend girl that works in the store, and I'm like, hey, I know you work at this store. I think you can give me a discount, blah, 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 blah. She's like, oh, yeah, I can get 25%. I'm like, I still don't want to buy it. Whatever. I didn't want to do it. I didn't feel like it. So time went on, and then she called me yesterday, and she's like, oh, you know that purse that you were watching? It's 40% off. I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to get it. So I think sometimes the reason why we have that kind of built into the show is I think oftentimes when people are talking about money, financial experts, financial advisors, sometimes they don't give people their permission, not that you necessarily need the permission, but they don't get the approval for people to buy things, right?
Right, and that's so true. Let me give the numbers out again, Shani. 305-953-9626, Broward 954-525-1490. Call us, come in our house. You can ask all the questions you want to. But you're right about that, Shani. When a lot of times I hear advisors, and I'm not knocking anyone, is that don't do this. You can't do this right here. Don't buy this right here. But when you almost, it's like you handcuff people, you really kind of like push them from a psychological standpoint. You push them to say, no, I don't want to hear what you have to say,
Right.
and I'm going to do it anyway. And so with that, they'd rather just not know their financial situation.
Right. So it's, because sometimes if you feel so restricted, you develop what's called financial avoidance, right? When you feel so much restriction, you feel like you can't buy this, and you can't buy that, and you can't buy this. You start feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm just gonna avoid my finances altogether. I'm not gonna look at my bills. I'm not gonna look at my debt. I'm not gonna answer my phone. When the truth of the matter is that once you can just sit down and look at your income, and you can look at your expenses, and you can see how much money you're actually bringing in on a monthly basis, and how much money you have going out, then if you have in your budget to spend $150 on a purse, then fine, you spend $150 on the purse. If you don't have in your budget to spend $150, then what you do is you put it to the side. You save $25 each paycheck. You don't put it on a credit card. You don't ask somebody to borrow the money to go and get your purse. You don't miss your light bill. You don't do things that's going to financially, jeopardize your future for something that you deeply, that you think that you deeply desire.
One of the things that I do still right now today, I'm just a person who just try to organize everything that I can in every area. And I still right now have like 10 envelopes. Yeah, even though I have bank account, but I still have envelopes, because if I say, I want that purse right there, I put purse. If I want watch, whatever it is that I want, I create an envelope. And then when I pay myself, I'll take it, if it's $50, if it's $500, if it's $5,000, and I put money in those envelopes. And so at the end of the day, then I already got my money, and I take it out. And I literally still do that right now today. And when I tell you, when I see it, even like for Christmas, I already, have your Christmas money saved up. And then I'm telling you, if you try anything close to a process like that, you will be so happy, and it helps you, and you'll start doing it over and over again. And then you don't have to go at the end of the year using your credit cards, because that's when you start using your credit cards, and then Christmas come around again, and you're still in debt with that. And we'll talk about the interest, how much you're paying on your interest. We'll do that down the line, because there are just so many things to talk about, when it comes to that.
Okay, so you told me about something that you bought. You bought it guilt-free. You didn't think about it. Didn't feel any kind of way. I certainly love my purse. I'm not thinking about it. It's not even on my mind. I'm not pressured about it. I also had to do a little bit of rich mom, pushing, right? So I'll talk about myself. So on top of the purse, I've had some things that I've been learning, some money lessons. And for me, money lessons don't always seem mathematical. Sometimes they're just lessons in life, but they lead you to an appreciation about your money. So one of the things that happened, is that I watched, and I was telling you about this while I was going through the whole process. I'm like, KJ, things keep breaking. Like my car went down. I had to get that repaired. That happened twice. Then my cell phone 3 times, right? Back to back. Those had to be repaired. That was so annoying. Then my hot curler fell down, right? So it was all
these flat tire.
And the flat tire. Don't forget the flat tire, right? Then the brakes went out. It was just so annoying, right? So sometimes
this happened.
All this happened within a 2 to 3 weeks, right? So when things are breaking down financially, and it's causing all of these financial changes, right? For you, let's say if you didn't have the money saved up. So the first thing is, if you do have the money saved up, then you should be really happy that you didn't have to borrow the money, you didn't have to put it on the credit card, that you have the money set aside to put together, because sometimes you can have these little emergencies that will create even bigger financial stress for you, right? Right. So you'll be thankful that, hey, I put a little bit of money to the side, even though I had to do these repairs, and then I had to replace my cell phone, then I had to do this. I was thankful that I organized myself in such a way when I had to go ahead and financially pay out those things, it wasn't frustrating. I was being inconvenienced, but it wasn't that. So I just want to use that little bit of a money lesson. They're everywhere in your life. You can look at your life like, okay, if something were to break down, am I already prepared for it? Can I deal with that? And should I start saving money to put things to the side to make for when life kind of happens to me, that I can, I can make it through it.
Right. And then, and I'll say this in closing, the key to it is that you know, a lot of times people say, well, I can't because of where I'm at financially. But that's the first thing, is that we have to have a belief system saying that, hey, my life can change. And you have to say, okay, I am ready. I am going to deal with it. Does not matter where I'm at, how much money I've made, how much money I've not made, how much I owe. I tell you, it does not matter. You can do it. And that's why we decided that we're going to go Rich Mom, and we're going to talk about all those topics, including how to invest in some real estate. So make sure that you listen to us, because we got so much going. But I hear that, I see the fingers up in the background, like it is that time. Oh my God.
Is that time? That's
You
good.
know, I'm excited, and let me tell you, one of the reasons I'm excited is, well, two reasons. Is because we have so much information
Oh, yeah.
to share, and people will be able to understand it, and we're going to be able to help so many people in our community.
Yes.
I love it.
Wow.
You love it?
I love it.
All right, then. I'm Dr. Karen Lewis. I am so glad that we had this show today. 305-323-1556. Rich Mom, and that's
Shawnee Curry. I'm the rich daughter. I'll be asking all the questions to make sure that you get richer and richer every time you tune in.
all right. First and third Saturday first and third Saturday at 12. I'm forgetting. I'm so excited. I forgot when the show airs. See you all next time. Thank you, and have a super, super Saturday.